Today, we are going to continue talking about question words. Let's look at how to form a question with how and the structure what, like. Let's begin with the question how. When we meet people we know, we often ask politely about their health or their general situation. We say, "How are you?" You could be very informal and ask, "How are things?" A usual answer to these questions is, "Fine, thanks." When we are introduced to people for the first time, we usually ask a much more formal question. How do you do? The first do is the auxiliary verb used in questions as we studied in Unit 15. The second do, however, is the ordinary verb to do. In fact, how do you do is not really a question. Rather, it is a fixed phrase which has no answer. We usually answer this question with the same expression. How do you do? The question word how can be used for many things, but let's concentrate on how to use it followed by adjectives. Let's see some examples of the questions with how and the adjectives. How tall is Harry? 1.75 meters. We use how plus adjective questions when we need specific descriptions. Let's see some more examples. How big is your flat? 120 square meters. How old are you? I'm 26. How far is London from Edinburgh? I don't know. How long is the film? 2 hours. Before going into the questions, with the structure what, like, let's talk about the word like. Let's first talk about like. Look at this example. I want a car like this one. In the sentence, the word like has the same spelling as the verb to like, but it is not a verb, and it is used to indicate similarity. Remember, the verb to look with like forms. To look like, for example, he looks like my brother. Now, let's look at questions with what, like. As we studied in the previous unit, we will use what, like when we are talking about things or people, and we need more general description. For example, in the singular, we can ask, what is the film like? With contraction, we say, what's the film like? The words what is become what's. Very romantic. Let's see another example in the plural. What are the pyramids like? Fascinating. Notice that in this case, we don't use contraction. Let's see more examples. What's she like? Very nice. What's the weather like? Warm and sunny. What's the hotel like? Expensive. What are Anne's children like? Horrible. What's the beach like? Beautiful.